Welcome to Ace Designs 107, and today what I have for you guys is a review of the Lenovo IdeaPad 100S. The 100S is a budget range notebook that you'll find is extremely in terms of bang for the buck with its features it has. I'll be going over in this review of the battery life, the screen, the ports provided on the laptop, the keyboard, trackpad, webcam, design and aesthetic appeal, and the performance. Don't worry, after this video you should have an idea in terms of what this laptop is all about, the positives and negatives that you'll find with it also. Now if you're looking for a laptop on the move that is portable for typing on public transport or doing generic tasks and mild gaming, this laptop may be the one for you. In terms of the battery life, the Lenovo IdeaPad 100S has a 2-cell battery that will give you around 9 to 10 hours of usage. Now keep in mind this 9 to 10 hours figured out from my testing was an average with the screen brightness set to maximum and basic word and internet usage. Nothing intensive on the computer was run during this testing. Overall, in terms of the battery life, I would say that the battery is pretty good for this laptop, since buyers purchasing this laptop will be using it for the intent of basic processing on the go, such as students. The screen of the Lenovo IdeaPad 100S is 14 inches and with a resolution of 1366 by 768. The panel itself isn't too flimsy, and this is a common issue seen on budget range laptops of this kind. However, Lenovo has done a good job in this particular circumstance. One key thing to note is the color output by this display. It is a matte finish panel, which I tend to like these panels because it minimizes glare, which can be very annoying when you're on the go. The downside to this panel, that is because of its matte finish, is the vibrance output. The colors do not pop out as much and doesn't have much contrast and exposure. This could possibly hinder graphics designers that want a notebook for on the go. The ports on the laptop provided is one HDMI, two USB 2.0 and one USB 3.0, a 3mm headphone jack, as well as a 4-in-1 card reader for SD, SSD, HC, SD, XC and MMC. I actually really like the fact that for the size of the laptop it provides 3 ports for USB as well as a HDMI port, which isn't common seen in this price range. Most laptops below $300 USD provide a micro HDMI port, which is annoying because of most ports that are like for your devices are HDMI, and micro HDMI is just meh. So props goes out to Lenovo for providing us with that feature for this laptop. The webcam that comes with the laptop isn't very poor, and I didn't do the right research for this review and I wasn't able to find the resolution of it. But least to say the most, it is poor and get over it. At the end of the day, this laptop is $300 USD and I didn't expect to see anything more from this webcam. However, in the right lighting you can get some decent pictures and it should be fine for Skype and video chat. But if you're expecting to make a cinema photography movie with this camera, you might as well give up by looking at it. The keyboard and trackpad isn't the best either. However, I will say because the design is thin and slick, I don't really mind having a keyboard that feels cheap, because with a cheaper keyboard, it has smaller actuation points on the keycaps and the laptop becomes thinner and also has more room for the battery and other more important aspects to be larger. In terms of the mouse track, I would have to say it's pretty bad. There is no way around it for long usage, so I would recommend using a small mouse or cheap one. You can pick some up from like $5, and I think it would be a really good investment if you're going to buy this laptop in the future. However, if you're traveling and find using a mouse difficult, you may just have to cop this on the chin as a negative. At the end of the day, this shouldn't be the one reason that stops you from buying this laptop. The design. Now don't get me started about the design, because this is what ultimately sold me the laptop, as well as the specs and performance. The design is what makes this laptop look like an ultrabook for the fraction of the price. It weighs in under 1 kilo, which is incredible considering the size and quality of the build. The weight of the laptop is good for portability and is ideal for students and people that travel a lot around the place. The laptop has nice rubber stops on the bottom of it to stop it from slipping on surfaces, and they also lift the laptop a nice distance of the desk to allow airflow happen. I must say that Lenovo definitely made the design of this laptop a strong point compared to other devices on the market. The performance of the Lenovo IdeaPad 100S is great for the price range. It comes with 4GB of RAM, a good CPU that allows you to do basic multitasking and can run some games that aren't too intensive, such as League of Legends, MMOs, and Call of Duty. They will all be fine on this laptop in like low to medium settings. I probably wouldn't recommend this laptop for higher end and more graphically demanding games such as Battlefield 4 and Witcher 3. You know, this laptop is just not designed for that. The CPU has a clock speed of 2.48 GHz and doesn't run too hot, which is always good to see. However, because the design is thin and the price of $300 the laptop only comes with 32 GB of storage. The storage is SSD, which means that the boot up time is less than 25 seconds from tests I have run. Because of the small hard drive space, I would recommend to grab an external drive. You can run your programs and also like store all your files on it. I would just really recommend grabbing just an external drive. You can pick them up for like $50, 500 gigs, and you're good to go. Now, if I convinced you that this laptop is a pretty good deal, and considering all the negatives and positives that I've pointed out in this review, and you're wanting to buy this one for yourself, there is currently a really good deal at JB Hi-Fi. It is an Australian retailer. The link will be in the description below, just redirecting you so you can purchase this one. I think they do international shipping. If they don't, I'm sorry, that sucks for you, but it's a pretty cheap laptop anyway. Even if you get it on special or you don't, it's always a good deal. Now just keep in mind, this video was not sponsored by JB Hi-Fi. They did not sponsor this video. If they did, I would let you know, and this video was an unsponsored video. Anyway guys, thanks for watching and listening to my review of the Lenovo IdeaPad 100S. I hope you liked the video and the quality wasn't too poor since I filmed it on a camera worth $200 and no tripod. Yes, I filmed it all with hand movements. I think it turned out pretty well, as it just goes to show you don't need the best equipment to express creativity and convey your ideas in an aesthetically pleasing fashion. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already and like the video. Also comment and share the video with your friends. I'm always happy to interact with you guys, and also would love to see my work reach a larger audience. I'll see you guys in a new video tomorrow.